Hi everybody, my name is Megan Good and I am going to teach you about using Filmora today. Filmora is a great option when you are trying to create your own videos that look professional, that have your branded logo over the top, and where you need to cut out things that didn't work so well in your video creation. So, we all know that videos don't go perfect the first time, and sometimes you need to cut out material. So Filmora is a great program for that. It is a paid program. The lifetime license, though, for it is about $60. I think that's a great investment in your business. So definitely recommend that program. If you have an older computer, you might still have Movie Maker and it works similar, but you don't have as many features with Movie Maker as you do with Filmora. If you have a Mac, you can use iMovie and get similar results. So go ahead and use whatever film editing, video editing software that you might have on your computer. You can also search apps and download a film editor and go from there. But today we're doing a overview of Filmora. So when you open up Filmora on your computer, you're going to come and click full feature mode. That's the one that I always do. And this is a good size. And you come in here and it's very, very simple to do. So I'm going to show you, I did some videos for a client. He owned a drone business, and so each week I would have to go through and edit the videos, make sure I didn't see the safety from the drone, and make sure the pilot didn't screw up, and piece together videos. So with the Filmora, you come in, you click add to project. When it's red, it's going to highlight and add. If you need to add more than one video, just do that. So it puts it first, and I'm going to move it over. Okay, so I've got this, and as you can see up here, you can see the safeties come in a little bit. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to crop. And if I play, I can see that I was able to cut out those pieces that were showing up. And this is what I get. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And whenever this is outlined in a border, that's your active video. So we're just going to run through real quick. I know there's stuff that had to be cut out. This one was kind of dark as well. So if you want to lighten up a video, you click on that video and click advanced. Or I can show you another way. You can click here and you can adjust. So you can adjust the color. Let's get it playing so we can see. So depending on what side he was on, it was darker. So we're going to pause that right there. And we can change and brighten it up. On a video, we can increase the contrast. We can make it less contrasted. And we can increase the vibrance. So it looks like it's a nice, beautiful, sunny day instead of the overcast, cloudy day that it was. So then I can come here and see the difference. Yeah, the sky's kind of washed out, but at least this customer could see what he was actually getting videoed, which was the building that was being built. So we're going to click OK. And now that's going to be a lot brighter. Another thing, when you need to cut something out, when you need to cut a section out of a video, make sure you click on that video and you click over here and you crop, and that's going to splice it. It's going to cut it into, it's like the old video people that had to go and cut and then tape it back together. That's what we're doing. We're splicing it, and then we're going to come farther down to wherever that end of what we need spliced out is and click it, and then we're going to delete it. And then that just shrinks it together, and then it's going to come back through. So when you're doing videos of you actually talking, sometimes you might want to transition, even on something like this, where it just all of a sudden goes to a different thing. You can come in here and use a transition. So like a cube might be a good one. So it's taking it from one area to another, and looks like it was intentional to do that in your video. Another thing that you can do in Filmora is add like a credits or an opener, which can be nice. You can do something very vibrant to get somebody's attention with a video using this. So you come in here and you can see what it's going to do. It's going to do your title. It's going to be animated, and it's going to have a bright color. And then to edit the text itself, you click on that down here where this T is for text, and you can change it. Now you can't highlight it all. You can't do a control shift or a shift end. You have to delete it. It's annoying, I know, but you can change the text, and you can drag it bigger, smaller. You can make it bigger or smaller this way, and you can change this text here if you want. If you wanted that to last longer, then you would just drag it longer here. When it has an opener like that, you don't generally want it to last that long, but sometimes it can. So another thing that you can do with that text is go to advanced, and then you can change how soon it comes in. So let's start that from the beginning, and you'll see. And because we dragged that out so far, it's not going to put it in until quite a ways in, and it's going to take forever. So you don't want an opener to last that long. But some other things you can do is, what if you have a logo that you want added into a video? Then you can come and you can click import. Let me see if I still have his logos. I don't know that I do. Yes. Okay. So I import a logo, and then I can drag it down here on the second line, and it's going to be an overlay on top of this other video. So as you can see, I probably don't want that big throughout the whole video. I probably want it smaller. So you're going to come back in here, and when you're back at the beginning, you can make this smaller or bigger. Just shrink it down, increase the size, drag it, move it around, however you want it to do. So then it looks much better. It's smaller. It's in the corner. I've got the video branded, but it's not in the way the whole time. If you want the logo on it the whole time, you're just going to drag that out for the entire video. One thing I like to do in videos is do a transition at the end, at least of the dissolve, so it looks like you meant to end the video. So that's one thing I do. If you want to add music, you can. If you come to music, you can either import your music here by importing a media file, or you can use theirs. Clicking this twice will download it, and then you can drag it down to the audio part. Maybe you have an audio while something else is playing here. You can import yourself talking if you wanted to. If you can't drag this out, it is as long as it is. but you could duplicate it to make it longer. And just add it on down the line. With music, one thing to keep in mind is it's going to be really loud. So if you're talking, you don't want it loud. You also probably want to make it less loud when it's just the music too. I generally would put it at 30 for this client, 20 to 30, and it was plenty loud. You don't want to blow your people away. Otherwise, they don't want to click on your videos. You can also fade in the music and you can fade out the music if you wanted to. On your videos itself, when there is audio, I would make sure that it is loud enough to hear you, especially if you're a quiet talker. You can fade in or out, but on talking, I wouldn't do that. And don't adjust pitch. Pitch is going to make you sound like a mouse, or it's going to make you sound like you're drunk. So don't affect the pitch. That's going to be crazy. You can choose different tones. Usually the classic is perfect. Removing background noise doesn't tend to help very much. To me, it makes it sound like you're in a tin box, so I don't use that one. But click OK, and that is great. So I think those are all the things you really, really need to know about editing within here. And then the last thing that you need to know is how to export. So to export, you can export directly to YouTube or Facebook. You would just need to sign in and put the title and share it. I would say on Facebook, you're good with the 720. To export it takes a really long time, especially if your file is huge. Some of Beth's are like 1.5 gigs because they're like hour-long videos, and so they take a long time. Make sure that your quality is high enough that it looks good, but low enough that it won't take all eternity to export. Or you can export it to YouTube. You can sign in and it'll upload. Make sure you change the privacy. I would create it privately until it's uploaded. If you want to change it to unlisted after that, you can do that. But definitely make sure that it's private to start. Just tell you, make sure that it's perfect. And then often we just download it and then upload it ourselves to YouTube. And then we use the embedded link to put it on a website. So if you have any questions about using Filmora or editing your videos, go ahead and put those in the comments below, and we'd be happy to help you. I know there are a lot of other options out there, but this is the one that we found that works really well and is at a price point that makes sense and is for beginners. It's not one like Adobe's photo editing or video editing software where you need to have gone to college and learned how to use their software to be able to use it. It's simple and easy to do. So again, if you have any questions, just put those in the comments below. Good luck with editing on your videos.